Yo, what's good YouTube? It's June here. We're back in another video. Now, in today's video, we finally got the Spider-Man build that I have for you guys today. Now, you guys been active for this a lot, especially in my streams and in my videos. I see the comments. What's your Spider-Man build? What's your Spider-Man build? Well, today I finally got the build for you guys today. So yeah, before we get to the video, if you guys go to enjoy it, you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, so that miss a video, I know to be notified when I upload a video, and most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. So without further ado, let's get into the build video for Spider-Man.
Damn, homie, they ain't ready for this. Scatter shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel of June. Yeah.
Alright, so what you guys see right here are my stats of my Spider-Man build. Of course, you see I have 254 might. I have 0 precision. Of course, this is not a range build for Spider-Man. So we have 93 proficiency. I have 201 valor, 107 resolve, and 187 resilience. So I'm pretty tanky. And the fact I have 65 intensity, and across the board I have 10.2% on my heroic charge rate. So that's pretty nice to have right there. So you can see I've got it fully optimized for melee. It's just, I like doing melee for Spider-Man. It's pretty nice. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the gear perks and just show you what I use for my stats overall on for Spider-Man when it comes to like the build that I'm using. Now let's get into it. Now for this first perk, this does drop from the raid. Now I have receiving magnifier. Now of course, when receiving sonic conduit, all the attacks that are made with fuse with any status effect deal more damage. So if I have someone on my team that does sonic conduit and they send it to me, I will be doing more damage with my any attack that I have that does status damage. So of course, you know, my light combo finishers and heavy combo finishers, I'll be doing more damage with those. And honestly, the only reason why I use this piece is for the combo finishers, and of course the third perk is pretty nice, but it's but honestly I just use it for the stats. You see we got 68 might and 78 valor, which is pretty nice to be honest. But yeah, that is what I use when it comes to my melee slot. Now this melee slot will change, but for right now it serves its purpose, so I'm going to be using it for right now. Now that's for my melee piece. Now let's go to my range piece. This range piece is so good. I really like it, but it could honestly be way better. Now the reason why I say I like this piece is because of the third perk, faultless buff. Now if you guys been playing the game for a while, you guys will know that faultless buff was always a Wakanda exclusive a gear drop or perk, I guess you could say, that drops only on melee. Now it's a perfect example right here. You see it got faultless buff for the first perk. Now it only rolls might, proficiency, and resilience just to get faultless buff. That's the only stat it rolls. Now for the raid gear, when it rolls faultless buff, it can roll valor, might, and resilience on this, and precision as well. But you know what, the one I'm looking for is might, valor, and resilience. So I would be super happy if I was able to get it. Now the reason why I say that is because I'm going to show you guys a screenshot on the screen right now, but you guys see it right here. We got the granted magnifier when sitting down sonic conduit to buff other heroes. The sender, which is you, get infused with any status effect that deal 15% increased damage. So that's the same thing, like I said, any status effect that I do would do 15% increased damage, which is very nice. And the middle part, it has Sonic. Now Sonic is the way how you can send out Sonic Conduit, which is pretty nice. Now you have to have the perk for it as well, so you're going to need Sonic in general. But to have this, it is super good. And of course at the end is faultless buff. So that piece right there, it has the stats and the perks that I need. So yeah, that is the one I'm honestly looking for. But the fact is I got faultless buff on the third perk is, you know, fine with me. And you know, there's nothing wrong with having the web shooters with vibranium damage as well. So that is for my range slot. This is not final, but for right now it serves its purpose. And now for the chest piece, now it's called Ward of Great Responsibility. Now this does drop from the priority mission for Spider-Man. Of course, the only stats I really, and not stats, the only perks I really like with this one is the first, well, the second one and the third one. You guys see it right there, Rampage Ball. Defeat enemies while Wrecking Ball is active, extends the duration of the ability by 2.5 seconds. Now if you go into his little skill tree, you guys will see for his ultimate, you can have it with 2 seconds. So if these do combine together, so if you combine it together, it's 4.5 seconds for each time you defeat an enemy, which is pretty dope. And for the bottom one, I'm not even about to say that first part, but it's destruction. It does a 50% increased status damage, crit chance, and normal damage of web shooter attacks, which is super nice. It increases like how fast you can apply the status as well, so it's pretty dope. I like this, I really do. The first perk is alright. It's nothing too special, but you know, it's there. It's just there, to be honest. But the last piece we do have is called Wrecking Ball Retribution lenses. Now this piece right here is so random, it really is. I got this piece from doing the Snowy Tundra Vault, and you defeat the most wanted enemy on the right side. I got this to drop for me on might, resilience, and proficiency. Now you can get might, valor on and resolve on this, but it's so random. It's so random to get it. So you know, you have to go through so many layers of RNG just to get even lucky, just to get might, resolve, and valor on this. So for right now, I have might, proficiency, and resilience, which you know I'm fine with for right now. But yeah, if I get that resolve and valor on it, oh my goodness, chef kiss. And the reason why I like this piece so much is because you guys see with the first one, Wrecking Ball Retribution, you get a 32.5 increase in critical attack damage while Wrecking Ball is active, which is insane. That's a 32.5% increased critical attack damage. That's very good. That really is good. So your crit damage is going to be doing more damage basically. And of course we got the critical spark. We're doing takedowns. I get a burst of you know, heroic charge for all my heroics, which is very nice to have since Spider-Man is very good at doing takedowns. I will explain why I have this on as well. And Berserker Spark is very good, to be honest, when I really think about it, because for his web shooters, I have about 40, and if I'm shooting out, if I'm hitting consistent hits, and of course, you know, with Spider-Man being so like agile, he cannot get hit like that, to be honest. So I do get this to proc often, Berserker Spark, so that's pretty nice. And of course, for my minor artifacts, I do have triple might, and I have the ISO of Cosmic Infinity, which has Valor, Resolve, and Proficiency, and Reactive Cosmic Surge. Like if you don't have this piece, like you know, you're missing out. Now the piece, the weighties does drop. I got this Cosmic Affinity from the DNA chest. We're using DNA keys. These also do drop on in-game activities like the Mega Hive, the Last Avenger Standing, Tachyon Rift missions, and the Monica Villain Sector if you got the mission chain. So you can get this drop. You have to just fight through the RNG just to get it. But yeah, that is what I use. And the major artifact I use is the Ring of Nebulon. You know, of course, like if you have the ring and you're doing takedowns and generate heroic orbs, you get your abilities back faster. So that's the reason why I use that. Now you can use the damage art for Spider-Man if you guys want to. This is a good artifact, so you can use both. You can either use the Tactigun or the Northstone. So yeah, that's what I got. Now let's get into my skills and just show you how I got Spider-Man set up for me. Now for me, the way I got Spider-Man set up, he's more of a crowd control heavy type character. Like he can hold his ground and do damage still with his melee. So that's the way I got him set up. For a specialty, I do have it. I'm blocking it. Let me move it real quick so y'all can see. So for the specialty, I do have medical attention, where the spider drone emits a healing pulse every 5 seconds that restores 50% of health and nearby allies as well, which is pretty nice. I do like this. Of course, this is like a like a support type character, which Spider-Man is. So that's the main reason why I use this. And now for the bottom one, I do have special delivery, which is pretty good. And this, honestly, I really think special delivery is working very, very consistently, to be honest. As you guys see right there, the spider drone emits an energy dampening field, giving all enemies defeated near it a chance to drop a heroic orb. Now I'm going to show you a screenshot of how many heroic orbs I had even after I had all my abilities back, just using the spider drone. It's insane. So the spider drone can really drop a lot when it comes to special delivery, especially if you got teammates around you, they're doing damage too. So it's going to count for other teammates as well for this one. So that's pretty dope. Now, of course, let me get back on the screen. We have the assault ability, which is web bomb. Now this one I do have it set up for the increase the field of it can reach people, and it also makes them web up for additional 5 seconds. Now you could use this. Now if you want to like have them grouped up together and just like do like a setup, I will say use web retraction. It is very good as well. Do not sleep on this one. It's very good. So I switch in between both of these, to be honest. So if you guys want to go crazy with it, you guys can. Now for the other slot, I do have extra increase the damage dealt by the web bomb by 20%. Now I do switch in between. I use supercharged and I use extra. So it depends on you what you really want to do, but for me, if I want to just output that damage with my web bomb, I just use this one. And also they do have a perk that is tied to the web bomb, which is insane. It's like a 40% increase critical chance and 40% damage increase with the web bomb. So that I might make a web bomb build, to be honest. So we might see what's popping. So of course for the ultimate, for Wrecking Ball, I do have this slot right here. Flash the spider signal at the start of Wrecking Ball, applying a debuff, applying to all enemies. Enemies defeated while debuffs drop, while by the spider signal will drop a regen pack. Now the reason why I have this is for the support. Why the support, the teammates can, when they defeat enemies, they can drop regen ores for you as well. So that's the main reason why I do have this. But if you want to just go crazy, you could use the web brawler. Or you could use the spider nest. Like if you got like an enemy in one vicinity, you can have them locked up and you can put them under the web status effect as well, which is pretty dope, and it does it over time. But for me, for what I try to do with Spider-Man, I use the spider signal. Now for this slot, of course, we use extra wind. Defeating enemies extends by 2 seconds, which is very nice. Now for the master retrieve, I use this slot right here. Increase the critical chance of all melee by 10%, which is very dope to have, to be honest. I really like this. You're missing out if you don't have this. And for this slot right here, let me see, because I'm blocking it. Oh my goodness. I do have it set up with brute force. Increase the critical attack damage of all melee damage by 10%, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I would advise you guys to have this. If you're doing a melee build, it increases your crit damage on your melee, so why not have this? And of course for my takedowns, I do have New York's finest with performance takedown drops heroic orbs. Now there is a secret game, not a secret, but if you guys pick this slot for doing intrinsic orbs for takedowns, if you pick up an intrinsic orb, you can actually go just do unlimited takedowns. It's like having a Brooklyn Brawler, but a way better Brooklyn Brawler. It's where you don't have to have the enemies at low health. You could just do takedown after takedown after takedown after takedown. It's insane. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of it right now. So you see it, right? You see what I mean? Like, Spider-Man is basically like a better Captain America, basically. So that's pretty dope. And of course, right here we got increase the web capacity because it only has for 30. Now, I really don't agree with Spider-Man having a limit to shoot his web shooters. It's pretty weird. Like it's weird. You know why. But I use this one, but I used to use this one, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, man, I only got 30 and I need to shoot more webs. So I just went with this one. But if you want to, you can use this one because this one is good. And of course, range critical attack damage from web shooters deal 10% more web status, so that's pretty nice. For this one, I have this. I really don't use this one. You could pick whatever, to be honest. I don't use web tethers. I barely use them. They take too long to activate, so I barely use them. You know, you can use whatever you want when it comes to this part, you know. Yeah, you know. But of course, when we come to web status, now this is where it goes crazy. So I picked this one. Web enemies take 10% more melee damage, which is very nice to have. Of course, so you can do web bomb, you know, that webs enemies up. You got your ultimate, that web enemies up. You got your you know, your web shooters and all the different abilities that you got with the web shooters. You got that one as well. So yeah, having this is pretty nice. And I have this one, increase the critical chance by 15% against web enemies. So that's another stack of crit chance on the enemy as well once they're webbed up. So that's a lot of crit. It really is a lot of crit when you really think about it. Because for this slot, I have increase in critical chance on melee attacks. I got critical damage increase on my melee attack. Then we got this one, critical chance increased by 50% against web enemies. So yeah, it's pretty dope. And for this one, I have it where web enemies, when they are defeated, drop intrinsic orbs. So you know what I mean by intrinsic orb, you've seen the clip. So I have it set up for this one. So for course, I got the takedown, do heroic, and when I defeat web enemies are intrinsic. Now, of course, it's 30%, so it is a way higher chance than having the heroic orb, but you can use it if you want to. You can switch it around, have it where you could do takedowns, do intrinsic, and have it where you web enemies defeated, drop heroic orb. So you can do that as well. Of course, for this one, I have this one, you could just switch it up and do whatever you want with this one. I just went for this one because, you know, I do perfect evades with Spider-Man. That's like a part of his kit doing evades, so why not have increased damage by 50% once you do a perfect evade? You know, why not? And I have the middle slot, basically where webbing a target generates some intrinsic meter, which is very nice. So if I don't have no intrinsic on me and I'm struggling trying to get some intrinsic, when I have enemies webbed up, they could be, you know, I get some build up on some of my intrinsic meter. And yeah, that's basically what I do. Also, I would say have this one as well if you guys doing a lot of evades. So this is pretty nice right here if you're doing that. So, you know, it's not bad. Now I have this one, reduce the damage taken by 30% while the intrinsic meter is full. Now sometimes when I don't feel like doing takedowns, I will have this in my intrinsic meter full, but it depends on you, depending on what you want to do. You can pick this one, defeat an enemy where wreckage restores a small portion of intrinsic, or you can choose this one, increase melee damage dealt by 10% once the intrinsic meter is full. So it honestly depends on the person, it really do. But for the champion levels, this is what I use for Spider-Man. You always spec into crit damage, crit chance, heroic charge rate, and perk chance. Well, since we're talking about it, let me increase my crit chance since it's already high enough. You know, let's YOLO. Let's just do it. We got 33% now. YOLO. Yeah, that. Oh, hold on. Let's do another one. We got perk chance. Hold on, shoot. Let me put that in perk chance. See? Oh, we got 26% perk chance now. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's what I use for Spider-Man. Today I would just basically just roll out the clips of me using this build in action so you guys can see actually how it works. But yes, Lejeune here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video with this build video. Now, before we head out, if you guys are not, that means you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, never miss a video, and always notified when I upload a video. And once before that, you guys hit that like button. Now, of course, I do have a Discord. If you guys want to join that Discord, the link is below for that one as well. Also, I do stream on Twitch. Guys, if you guys are not in my Twitch streams, you are missing out. We're doing raids back to back to back. You know, we run into a few glitches. I'm not even gonna sit up in cap, but if you guys want to come out and just see me run the raid and also get a chance to probably run a raid with me, come out to the Twitch and we're going crazy over there. Also, I do have memberships on the channel. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the memberships. I will be doing giveaways next Monday, so be on the lookout for the giveaways. If I have a video out next week, it will have a card in there, a little special card in there, PlayStation and probably Xbox. So be on the lookout. You know, while you got to watch the video to see where the card pops up at when it comes to the code. But I will be doing that. Of course, for the members. members, we'll, you know, see if I can host a little giveaway or something like that. I will pick somebody as well, so when it comes to that one. But, you know, shout out to the elite members and the record members. I do appreciate y'all. I really do. And yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm Lejeune. I will hit you guys up later, and I'm gone. Peace.
We'll use this data to attempt to identify their component molecules.
Look out! We got company!
Neutralize the Watchdogs unit. A Watchdog's agent is down. Another Watchdog has been neutralized. They have lost another agent. Another bounty hunter is down. Watchdog team has been defeated. Excellently done. I've located captive Inhumans. They're being kept in portable cells. You'll have to break them out.